So I'm having a little transportation issue these days. Well, I thought about it and it was kind of funny. This was sitting here, so I set it on there to capture attention of the viewer. That looks as though it's a skateboard powered by a skill saw, yeah. Wouldn't that be cool? You just hook a skill saw to a skateboard and you're like, yeah, my skill saw can run my skateboard too. So like a Ryobi skateboard fucking motor attachment. There you go, Ryobi. Build one of those. Anyway, I got a outrigger canoe here. And this is what I'm going to be transporting myself around on. I started sanding it. I had to cut the rudder out of it, and you know, the rudder broke the way it was glued in to the thing. It just kind of broke the glue, so it was leaking. I got this boat for free from my friends. And then, as you can see, I've gone ahead and sanded it down, eliminating the seam where it's glued, except for, you can see there's some broken spots. You know, pretty nicely sanded though. And then there's gonna be some fill, because there's a, I don't know if you can see what needs filled, but yeah, there's fill. And then this right here is all going to be sanded down, because that's all split. But as you go up towards the nose, or the bow, you can see it's nice and sanded. Yeah. I also have a Johnson 8-horse that I'm probably going to have to rebuild. But we'll see what happens with that. I have materials and parts list for my boat. I have a kayak, right? And then, what else do we have? This is kind of like a sustainability type, you know, like how I'm gonna get to work and shit type thing. Check this out. Multitude of ideas here that we could work with just what I have in my garage. That everything that's mine, I got for free. Imagine that. So this sail, that was also free. Check that thing out. Yeah, that's gonna go on that, or on anything else. I even thought about rigging it up to that somehow, but that's another story. So basically, here's some food. That'll feed me. Gotta thank my old dad for the fishing reel. Shimano, man, those make the best. I just rebuilt it a couple days ago, and it seems to run quite a bit better. So basically, you know, this isn't mine. I gave this to my stepdad, but I got this for free. $10,000 backup generator, propane injected. You know, so there's some, you know, it's a generator. You know, you got a fucking big ass electric generator motor that you can hook up to anything and create however much power. You know, plenty of power to run some stuff. You know, so you hook that thing up to a water wheel, or you hook that thing up to a fucking horse or a cow, or you, when you want to punish your children, you say, you go walk around on the fucking energy wheel and work on your energy, period, and you go make us some fucking energy so you can play your video games when I tell you can. You're grounded. You go work on the energy wheel. You know what I mean? Like, open your minds, people. Fuck. Expand your consciousness and fucking think about the options that we have. Check this out. $50, someone returned that to Walmart, one of the badass ones. You know, it needs a little love maybe, you know, just somebody to ride it. That's my mom's boyfriend's. You know, then we got a trolling motor here. You know, that was free. Free. Speaker. My best friend gives me this. Free. Best fucking thing in my life. This boat, its name is the Long Distance Runner. Yeah. After a Grateful Dead song. You know, if you look at it, it's nice and smooth. Everybody looked at this boat and they said, that's garbage. It's not worth anything. The fiberglass soft, whatever. And I said, you know what? I see a fucking boat there that just needs some love. So we're going to see what happens with it. Anyway, I might go ahead and make a YouTube channel. and just see how that goes. I'm not sure yet. But, basically this is just, open your mind to the options and the possibilities. It's like there's so many options and so many possibilities out there. Why do we limit ourselves to the belief of we can't do these things or we're not allowed to? It's like Donald Trump, I just read, wants to legalize all drugs, which also means that if I propose to him or if somebody else got the idea first, that possibly we should also be able to legalize, like, let's say, driving your dirt bike to road on the work. I mean, you know what I mean, to work. And it's like, let's say you want to basically make laws a lot different, as far as like on the roads and what you're allowed to do, and basically insurance and driver's licensing and all that should kind of change, I think. And maybe like it should be mandatory that if you do get in an accident or hurt somebody, that you go to court over it and you have to take care of it in a civil matter, like not so much like, like literally we have so many fucking tools and so much fucking information and nobody fucking uses it. Use your fucking brain. Use your fucking information on your motherfucking phone and do something fucking productive with your life. Please. That's what I started doing. I'm a fucking idiot. I've been living in Washington with a bunch of dumb fucking stupid rednecks, which I love you guys, but seriously, we're fucking idiots, because I am a fucking dumb redneck. We are fucking idiots. We are, but it's cool, But I'm not a redneck, or whatever, redneck's a good term. I'm not a fucking unconscious, dumb, fucking drunk, belligerent idiot anymore. I may be a pissed off, grumpy idiot, like at times, but you know what I mean? Like my consciousness level and my growth is changing, and I'm just hoping that other people can kind of read some of the same material I've been reading and, study the same content, because there's a lot of good things out there. And if you channel your energy in a good way and you look for good channels of energy to follow, then, you might just get somewhere. But I'm really kind of at a weird spot with music because I want to play good music that just feels good with no hate and no bad vibes. And rap has a lot of hate and bad vibes, but I like the fun part of rap. So I'm going to keep posting music and posting stuff. But, my name's Forrest. Nice to meet you if you don't know me. Because I'm posting this on my YouTube, so people will look at it and be like, oh, who's this person, And then maybe, just maybe, people will notice that. And then I'll get hooked up with people who are higher up. And then they'll notice that, and next thing you know, I'll have a voice and some money in my pocket and be like, oh, by the way, Mr. Donald ass motherfucking Trump, motherfucking what, fuck the what ass Trump nigga. I mean, like, I just said it again, but I'll say it again that my great granddaddy or something was part black. And something, whatever, I said it accidentally. But yeah, Donald ass Trump, the Trump what? Like, Trump asked the drugs what legal, what asked legal, the legal drugs what? Know what I'm saying? Open your motherfucking mind. And for those of you who don't know what this is sandpaper. Oh, I'm gonna show you some tools. For those of you who don't know what sandpaper is, because I'm sure half of you have never even seen it or used it. This is sandpaper. Yeah. That's sandpaper, okay? That's called a portable skill saw. Very cheap at Home Depot. Okay, we also have a planer. That's for making wood nice and smooth. everybody knows what a drill is. That's a drill. You know, that's a stapler. You know, we don't have much tools. These aren't my tools. These are my mother's boyfriend's. That's a wrench. Some of you have forgot what the wrench does. But I'm not telling anybody they suck or that they're no good because they don't know how to fucking do things. I'm just saying that we all have time. You know, we all have time to learn, right? We all have time to figure out how to do things out. You know, there's so many things that we can do in this world that we just don't do, right? It's like, check this out. This is simple, basic shit. I've never really put one back together, but I've taken an engine apart. I blew my truck up years ago, and I took it apart, you know, and kind of figured it out. But this is an engine, you know. We got like a carburetor that needs to be rebuilt, and then like, you know, some shit, like a fucking, you know, that's like the thing that you pull to spin this, to make this thing go like this right here, and then this thing goes boom, pop, pop, pow, because this sucks air in here, and then this thing right here, you know, comes from here and then tells that how much that needs. Well, you know, not quite, like that thing has the electricity that gets spun on this thing, and you know, that thing touches that with the electronic, like, you know, the magnets going past it, and then it's like, whoa, energy, and then energy is like, yeah, motherfucker, woo, woo, and then it goes through here, and it's like, and it like shoots some lightning, right? And the engine's like, and the gas comes through, and the gas is like, lightning? What the boom, ah, whoa, and then it comes out, and it's like, and then you got this thing, and it's like, more gas, and then this thing's like more speed, and then it's like more lightning, and the next thing you know, the propeller's like, zoom, zoom, you see, like a boat on the sea. I'm sorry, I'm just being stupid now. No, I'm just being me. This is me, this is what I do. I'm a fucking trip. I really am manifesting that the world change, and that, you know, we can like fly our airplane to work without having to, like, you know what I mean? Like, have to pay a shit ton of money to do it, or like maybe drive your boat to work, you know, if you can put wheels on it, or, you know, like things that aren't legal, a lot of them should be legal. And things really should change in the world, and I hope that we can change as human beings and make it better. Because, you know, like what was it, the 60s, the 50s through the, I was like the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s were really good times, and like 2000s and the 2010s are pretty cool. But, you know, there's just so much wastefulness, and I just happen to be amongst the whatever fucking 20% of people still living like a fucking heathen. So, you know, this is to the people out there who still live like heathens. You know, just, you know, maybe let's eat some fish instead of cows. Use cows to spin your generator motor. Use cows to be friends. Farm fish without actually farming them, you know what I mean? Like, build giant artificial rivers and streams that are like real, like actual ecosystems that are like natural, you know, kind of, but kind of assisted. So many different ideas. You know, I'm working on stuff, so this will be my first ever, this is my fucking channel fucking channeling ass, channel my energy on this damn YouTube thing. So if you don't like my offensive language, I'm learning how to not do that too. I'm channeling this stupid ass channel of music to these gangsta ass, rich rapper ass rappers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's that stuff. Because when it comes down to it, when it really comes down to it, in this day and age, money is power. Knowledge is power, and social networking is great. And also, before my 15 minutes is up, knowledge is power. Math is everything. Have a good day.